really do. Because this is upsetting.
I love you. I'm sitting right by you, so I'm not gonna watch your stream.
No, it's live. I hope this works. Okay. I'm gonna play a little catch up here because I know some people are already coming in and seeing it and they're like, what's going on? I'm having a lot of technical issues, so I'm really trying to push through to see if it'll work. So frankly, we were talking about. I've been offline a lot. I did a bunch of stuff. I got a bunch of equipment. I got the harvester, this, a sprayer, and seeds and whatnot for it. So yes. So going back, what I've gone with row crop. You know something. Don't worry about this. I need snackies if I'm going to stream. Something cheap. So of course I grabbed the, you know, the 175s or the 1175s. You know, these are nice. These are pretty nice. Then I saw the Bison, the Z056. Perfect. It's cheap. 180 horse. Sorry, 120 horse. Super cheap. Nothing expensive. Nothing crazy. I was like, bam, piece of cake, right? It doesn't hold a lot. It holds 30 or 3540. Like, perfect. I'm gonna get a header for it. They don't have a header. So if I was to do corn, it'd have to be one of the John Deeres, which are 85 and stuff like that. In reality, I'd have to get one of the Novas, but then again, that defeats the 1980s purpose. So I can't do that. So the biggest combine, I don't even think about this. The biggest combine I would be allowed to have that would be even remotely close to 1980s would be that. And that's not going to work for me. I don't know, that's not going to work for a lot of y'all. So, I don't know what the plan is. Okay, maybe this. This has got tracks. This has got monitors. If you find a combine that is large, larger than that, that's got a monitor on it. That has a monitor, but it's just like old enough. It looks old enough, but I don't think it would work. So, in the meantime, we're just gonna keep spreading the field, and if this fails again, then I guess I'm streaming tomorrow with everybody out of the house. So, I don't know. But we're gonna keep liming this field, and if the stream fails again, then I'm probably just, you know, gonna be done with it for the day. But if it works, hopefully I can get, you know, at least 30-45 minutes in, or, you know, try to finish out this field. Watch my tractor have a absolute fit. Try to find a combine that's old enough, that's big enough. But then again, in the 1980s, I don't think that they had that big of fields, or that big of tractors. And I think Nico and I are probably going to want to stick with root crops. So, your sugar beets and other stuff like that. Which will make an exception for the pull-behind combines. We'll say that those are 1980s. Close enough. Even though we highly doubt they are. They're probably 2000s or something. But we need bigger. And bigger is better. So that's what we're going to do. The only problem is, I don't think that harvester yeah, now I'm freaking out. Digs potatoes out of the ground. Halum topper. It doesn't say if it needs a topper or not at all. I don't think it does, but if it doesn't, well, we can use something like this. Put it on the back end of that, or hook the other tractor up to it. Which I really hope this tractor can actually pull. Don't tell me it crashed again. Okay. So we're gonna see if this can drive up. Hook up to the combine. Because if it can, cool. Then that means I know that I can use it. Well, not the combine, though. I guess it actually would be called a harvester. But it looks like it's got a PTO shaft. For that equipment, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to work. I hope it does. Because it'd save me a lot of time and effort. Because if it doesn't, then we're going to have to find another tractor. I don't want to do that. Because that's going to be expensive. Looks like it should be able to connect up just fine. Oh, that's going to be a problem. It can hook up to the sprayer. But it's because it has a PTO shaft. Okay. I need a cheap tractor. That's gonna cost me $39,000. I should sell that forklift. Because I know it's in our name, but in reality, we're supposed to roleplay. What am I running over here for? There's no point in owning this thing, because this will not work for anything. So, we're gonna have to, yeah. I'm gonna want some wide tires with this. Now, I do know that this is definitely still 1980s. And it meets the requirements. And it's got 100 horse. And it's pretty big. Alright. PTO shaft is running. Looks like they get brought up here. It's like a cheap harvester to me. Oh, that is awesome. Yeah, that would line up next to that pretty. Hold on. I want to make sure that it will, but I think it will. Oh, that'll be perfect. Yep. Nice. Alright, this will work. It's still so cute. Oh, look, there's some deer. How pretty. But this thing only moves at 15 miles an hour, but in reality I'd give up speed for a couple extra horsies. So, not a complete waste. In reality, I'd move at 10 miles an hour if I had all the horses in the world. More torque, more power pull. That's a corner. We don't talk about the corner. While I was up there, I should have picked up some more lime bags. Looks like we might need a few. But I'm not exactly sure where this thing picks up the potatoes from. It looks like this side, so I'd actually end up going in circles exactly where I want to be, which is fine. It minimizes my chance of rolling over the crop. So it looks like I'd end up coming in this way to do it and moving at a very nice very slow pace. But that is totally fine by me. I'm gonna whip this thing back around. I'm gonna park it up next to the tent. That's where all of our equipment's gonna be until I can get a shed built. But I'm not really sure where we're gonna put a shed yet. Do you know? I want this tree out of here. We're gonna put it right here for now. There's a log in my way. We'll use it for the campfire. I'll cut it in half. I'll cut these in half too. Put one there, and I'll put one right here. And these other two can sit over here by the campfire. Perfect. I'm just trying to pull it through and not hit anything, but this thing is very colossal, big piece of bulk of metal. Luckily, we have two tractors that have capability of doing something very good. I'd rather be in a cab tractor while spraying this stuff and then be in an open one with seed and whatnot. But luckily, that thing can hold 730 liters. I don't know how much product that's going to give me, but hopefully enough to at least make a decent dent. So for every liter of potatoes, I wonder how many liters I'm getting back. But we'll find out. It's 2,000, so I've got 4,000 liters of seed with me. In reality, 4,000 liters of potato buds, or spuds, whatever they want to be called. And then we can easily throw them in there. But I won't have enough to make it up here. And I think I might need to buy another bag for sure. Yep. Man, this thing's folded. Okay, that makes sense. We're gonna lower it. I know it can't be planted in September. I'm just detaching it. We're gonna attach first real quick here. Okay. And I'm not gonna fill up the cedar quite yet. Oh. Okay. How much is a small shed gonna cost me though? Just a teeny bit one. That's no better. 10 grand? Okay. Too big. Long shed. I wish I could, see the inside. No. It says it's a wood shed. I just want something that I can put. Oh, hey Dylan, what's going on, bud? Oh, no, I'm not gonna blow it up. I can't. I just need something to put the pallets in. Really, this is gonna cost me that much? None of this is really worth it, so we're just gonna sit it outside for a while. And this I can't move without a forklift, so it's gonna have to stay there. And we're gonna have to take this with me. And we'll strap that on for now. We're gonna get a big bag. None of that, none of that, none of that. It never hurts to have too much. So we'll grab 4 bags and we'll pick it up from the store with Drive. First, what? No, you're coming with me. Come on. Come on. It's no vacation time. I'm gonna drain the rear. Perfect. Oh, maybe I should. We're gonna fasten those down. So that's 2,000 liters of liquid fertilizer on there. I'm actually going to grab the sprayer, pull it up next to it, load it up into the tank. Which hopefully this tank of fertilizer will last me, because in reality that's $3,500. In real life, that's probably pretty freaking close. I'm just glad I found a cheap, you know, row crop tractor. No, sorry, not a row crop tractor. Row crop harvester, but I don't think says it can do corn. But I'm not sure under what corn header it can roll with. It says it can fit most of these. New Holland, John Deere, the Class. I need to know. Really, there's no items. Okay. I guess there's just not a corn header for that combine that apparently says I can have corn header for it. So it's possibly another mod, but who knows? All I wanted to do was finish liming that field and get us ready for planting. Try to run 2 planters on it. Because I know it's going to take us a long time. We're just going to put you right here. I'm going to pick this lovely sprayer up. He's got a working width of 9 meters. So oh, this thing's not going to even hold close to 2,000. Holds 1,000. That's lovely. So I think it's got a working width of 9. It looks about 9. Oh yeah. That's not too bad. And it doesn't blow through its tank as quick. So we're gonna drop you here. So I was hoping that thing would actually hold 2,000 liters, but I was wrong. And we're going to. Oh wow, these are bright lights. Look at how nice and neat they put the bags. And calcium carbonate, basically lime. Limestone in reality, I believe, but I'm not sure. I do know that like there's a couple farmers that use something called ash, um, but I think that might be a dry lubricant for corn. You know, sometimes I also hear that they use graphite. I'm not exactly sure if farmers still use lime or if they stick with solid or liquid fertilizer, so. You know, if you're an actual farmer out there, let me know. I know my farms that I've seen and been on, you know, especially like the one at my family farm out in Texas, we don't use lime for corn. We do use fertilizer and herbicide, which I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, herbicide's bad for you." Yeah, I've got people that can easily say it's 1% herbicide, 99% of the rest of it is water. We only use so little. Well, fertilizer's got minerals for the dirt and the plants, and it is a chemical mix-up that's completely safe. It actually puts nutrients back into the soil. The reason why a lot of farmers rotate crops is because corn can leave behind a certain chemical and then take up something, and then they'll switch it out with something like soybeans, and that'll leave behind the chemical that the corn needs and then soak up the one that the corn left. So rotating crops is pretty common. Keeps the dirt fresh, makes it highly usable. I'm gonna take the slime down there, and I'll keep using the spreader and run it out of the 600, and try to finish off this field, which luckily won't take me too long. I do want to see how much another planter costs. Oh, $1,100 for... Yeah, that's perfect. And then how much was the harvester itself? 8,500? Shoot, Nico and we can go nuts on that pretty quick. Reality, I'll talk to him if he wants to get another harvester. We can gladly do that. You know, if not, then that's okay too. Cool. Alright, that's out. You know, and then while I'm planting or something, he can take the other tractor, grab the other stuff, bring it back, or I can go grab the stuff while he's planting, bring it back, and then him and I can both hop on the planter. You know, it's not going to take us long at all with two people going at it, fast forwarding time to the harvest, seeing how much of a profit we can make. Let me turn this off, because in reality, best time to harvest potatoes is, you know, August to September, so it does depend. If we plant in March, we're harvesting in August. If we plant in April, we're harvesting in September. But the best price for potatoes is January, so we're holding on to the crop in September, cutting down, selling trees to try to make it through. And then we're going to have to sell them all in January. To over there. So those are sugar beets. Those are potatoes. Sugar cane. Cut sugar beets. And these look like, ugh. These do look like cut up potatoes. These are cut sugar beets. And in reality, I do have a mod for that, and I'm actually super excited about that, because I do know him and I, we wanted to try to get into sugar beets, but we would totally understand if we couldn't. Interesting. I don't have the sugar beet mod activated. Okay, never mind. It was the sugar beet cutter mod. I do know that you can make a lot better money compared to normal sugar beets. In reality, it's close to the same price as potatoes, so it wouldn't really matter. But I do know Nika and I wanted to try dried corn. I'm not exactly sure how we're going to do that, but that's pretty good. We have corn oil and soybean oil. Soybean oil, Nico and I definitely want to get into soybean oil. But there's no sell point available. And we're not exactly sure where we're going to sell it. I have a feeling we're going to use some property, build a factory, and do it there. Olives, grapes, I know, those look like blueberries to me. Nothing in there. Oh, there's a box. Ooh, there's another box. Oh, damn it. So yeah, anyways, I gotta try to get back to this. Try to lime this field as quickly as I possibly can, because it is almost 10 o'clock in the morning. In game time, not real life time. And I am just rar. But yeah, I do know that we definitely want to get into the potato processing. Try that out, of course. The potato seed mod pack looked amazing, genuinely amazing. I saw a lot of YouTube reviews on it. It looked fantastic. We're gonna have to bend the rules a little bit. We're trying to stay away from computer tech. I know this digital, technically this is a digital dash, is pushing the limits. This is modeled after a Ford tractor though. So it's just gonna probably end up being one of those like, are we gonna break our rules? Or are we going to, you know, have to stick with them and just have to stuff it out? So I do know that the potatoes, they're going to be a pain in the rear end. But I think it's going to be worth it. You know, for a first crop, it's cheap. It's going to be good money. Alright, so we're all out. We're going to open up the covers. Drive back. Keep liming. Welcome, everybody else. Keep that engine running. So we've gone through one bag. Alright, we're draining, we're draining, we're draining, we're draining. So I'm not exactly sure how much that this can hold. I think it was 1,400 liters. Yeah. So we're gonna leave that there. And as these actually get emptier, you can tell. Compared to that, compared to this, You can tell. It's a lot more floppy. Not slappy, floppy. Alright. I'm going to drive it back up there. Keep liming this field. Yeah, 1,400 liters. And I got through it pretty freaking quick. Swing out, line up kind of where we left off. And we just keep on rolling. That's one bag. I have a feeling we're going to go through 2 bags of lime. In reality, I think the lime was $350. The seed's like $800. So, that's not bad. That's a couple pieces of wood. But it's, you know, having the best kind of product rated for the game, so you get the best for your money. And I'm not worried about missing small stuff. It'll give us a bonus. It genuinely will give us a good bonus, so it'll set us up for much larger scale. The other thing I want to try to do is at least try to get another cultivator. You know, that can plow, because I love the create field mod. That helps so much. And then we can expand this field, you know, make it much bigger, get a bigger spreader. The tractors right now are decent, for sure. You know, they're going to do exactly what we need to do. But hopefully we don't have to be looking for another tractor for a while. Unless, you know, we are sitting on some decent money and something good comes up on the for sale, you know, on the used market. And I'm really hoping a 4755 or a 4955, you know, something with the 200 horse would come along, and that would be super nice. You know, I'm probably going to keep this tractor around for a while. I thought I was going to be keeping the farm haul around for a while, but that tractor was just, yeah, it was underpowered, and it didn't have a PTO. And I did not realize how important the PTO was going to be for running majority of the equipment that is available for console for mod downloading. So yeah. But after this is done, lime, you know, this thing is gonna have to get plowed eventually, which is understandable. We're gonna have to get a rock picker out here, collect these rocks, get rid of them. Oh, I knew I missed a spot and I never saw it, and it was right there, and I don't care enough. I'm not going to be plowing that tiny speck. That's not worth it. Got dizzy myself looking in there. So I hope everybody's night's going well. It should be you know, 10 or 11. Yeah, I think it's like 10 o'clock. Like New Mexico, or 11 o'clock. No, it's 12 o'clock out on the East Coast. So it is late out there for sure. Should be 12:03 actually. Well, by the time this comes out, it might say, yeah, 12:04. We're just gonna drag this up the hill. I'm actually super excited to do potatoes. Only because, like, I mean, yeah, of course, you got silage, which can make you a decent buck if you do it right. Which I love to be into silage. You know, like that's year-round money-making profit right there. So actually, you know, and I think Nick and I did talk about this. If this year's potato harvest comes out good, we're gonna get a round baler, a better mower, and a wrapper, and a trailer. I need a trailer that can carry it. And I'm probably gonna get an autoload trailer, and I do know that's gonna cost me about like 22,000, but I would need a bit more powerful tractor to do so. So something like a something like the 4955, you know, and you know, for a decent fuel for a trailer full, that's roughly $76,000 around the correct time of, correct time of the year. And I remember when I sold that, what I was doing, we have a map that's the same, that's a trial map. You know, if there's something that we want to test out for the stream, like I said, the last one, that's where we do it. Well, I was testing that out, and that wasn't even on high price month, but I still made close to 100K just selling off all the bales. So it was pretty nice, actually. It was definitely nice to know that I had that fallback system for silage. But I do believe I can get more for potatoes, good quality potatoes. So that's why I'm spending my time liming the field and fertilizing it and all that sorts of wacky stuff. But I'm not going to be doing any sort of seeding or anything like that without Nico. There's just no way. That's too much work for one guy. I mean, I know that there's other YouTubers out there that'll do it, but it's not happening. Alright. Alright, so that's 600 liters. Hopefully that's enough to finish up these passes. But in reality, that's roughly 2 big bags. Ugh. Alright, so we're going to turn on fertilizer sprayer again. We're going to quickly... Okay, perfect. Take some allergy meds, please. Girlfriend is just having a sneezing attack. So I'm hoping that the 600 liters will do it. I mean, we're pushing it, but I think we can do it. I mean, I'm gonna stretch out as far as I can. I'm gonna swing this around. Oh, it's gonna be close. This is going to bug me. How close this is going to be. See, it says that I'm getting comments, but if y'all are commenting, I can't see it. I'm terribly sorry. I'll have my girlfriend take a look. I don't see anything on my end. I do have my phone set up, so it could be that, but yeah, all I see is Dylan's chat. So, I don't know, I think my PlayStation just pops up every once in a while to... So it looks like 2 big bags actually lime the entirety of this field, which is insane, because that is, 4,000 liters or 4,000 pounds. I wish it was in poundage, but the game just does not let me do that. So I'm just going to say pounds from now on instead of liters. So it runs about 4,000 pounds, Yes, and I know people in the comments are going to be like, okay, well, 4,000 liters is actually not 4,000 pounds. Shut up. My game, my rules. I know it doesn't. But I'm saying it anyways because it simplifies it for me. Because it is late and I don't feel like doing math anymore. Because I already did math today. And y'all hurt my brain. So, 4,000 pounds of limestone, or lime, onto a field. And I'm going to use the rest of it to cover up some spots. It's almost out, so it doesn't really bother me. Oh my gosh, there's a stump there. This poor thing. Alright, there's 30 liters. 10 liters. Perfect. Well, we are out. Heck yeah. So we're just going to park this up next to the cultivator. As long as everything can be easily pulled out, drag and drop type of situation. I really wish we can get rid of these stumps, but that is completely out of my power. Oh, this plow we're definitely going to need. I use that as an outlining tool and then use the cultivator as an inline tool. Alright. Alright, so that is this. I'm gonna lower this. I know it can't. It's only for the hydraulic pressure system to be calm. Cultivated, plowed. Yeah, that makes sense. Still gonna load. I've got a bunch of red dots around here that say they stones. That's for sure what it is. Some of the spots also look like they need lime. What is it? Well, it's not weeds, so that's one thing. Oh, you can see where it's been cut because I forgot grass fertilizes. So yeah, this was our mowing path. So in reality, this whole thing right here is going to turn into a big field. Oh no, field 1 is... Uh-oh. See, and I still don't know what is over here. Or what is over here. And I'm thinking I'm gonna take the tractor over there. Because I'm curious to know what is over there on field 1. But I think it genuinely might be just a clearing. But if it's something interesting, it's definitely going to be something interesting. But if you see where it... Okay, so the black one up there in the top left-hand corner, that's plot 1. But field 1 is over in plot 4, which is... Go to the top right, and then go down a row, the white one. That's what that is. So that's field 1, so I'm going to plot 1. And looks like I just keep to the right. But yeah, we're gonna drive over there and check it out. I'm gonna stay on the path in reality. So I'm gonna take away the minimap. But whatever I do, keep to the right. And it should bring me into the clearing, so Wonder if it's gonna be an abandoned farmhouse. That'd be pretty cool. You could see it up there. Yeah, let the AC kick in a bit. It's lined with trees. This map is really pretty. I believe it was based somewhere in Oregon. I could be wrong, but I believe that's what the map developers were going for. What's that? No, this is not the Willamette one. I do want to check that one out, though. I'm going to download that later. No, this is not the clearing. This is the first wooded area. So there's a couple trees on here for sure, but nothing too crazy. You know, we're almost there, though. Do you know that this route splits off pretty freaking hard? Kind of rustling through the trees. The woodpeckers, it's actually quite peaceful. Sometimes. I know that I'm not collecting collectibles, but I do like looking at them for sure. And I want to explore this map a little bit. In reality, it's more like No Man's Land. Although No Man's Land actually still intimidates me. I love playing it, but it intimidates me. The terrain there, flat map, but it is much more difficult. The soil doesn't want to work with you. Good luck and lime and